Hello and welcome, beautiful Scorpio Mind. I hope you're doing amazingly well today. Today I have a workout, a conditioning for you to master those straddles, and it's on the floor, so it's perfect for any level to basically get going, get started. What you need is a warm-up before you started. Check it out. My very first video of this series is a warm-up, so you can go and do this. You need your pole and you need a mat if you do not have a pole right now. You could also use a table or something like that. So this is not necessarily where you need to have your pole. And I would say, let's get started. We'll be working for 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. I have 4 exercises, which we're going to do twice. But again, you're allowed, and I invite you to do 3 or 4 rounds of this. So let's get started. Our first exercise is on our backs in a straddle. Everything is in a straddle today. So let's get going. You want to be laying down on your back, holding on your pole, and then in a straddle, bring yourself up until you touch your toes at the back, and then rolling yourself back down in a straddle, bringing your feet together. Lower back is on the floor. Bring yourself back up. You want to do all the work with your core today. Okay? No momentum, nothing else. Little rest. Next one is you want to have your knees tucked and your pelvis lifted just slightly, and then see how it works for you to bring one leg out and the other one is going to stay tucked. Let's go. Hold on to your pole. This will help you. Elbows together. Pelvis is off the floor just a little bit. If it's working for you, if it's too hard, just put it back down, lower back on the floor, and bring one leg out and then the other one, yeah? But if this is too easy, bring your pelvis up just slightly. It's not a lot, but this will activate your core muscles so much more. Keep on breathing. Awesome. Bring yourself back up in a seated position. Straddle. It doesn't need to be a crazy big straddle right here. But what we're going to do is we're going to lift both legs, and you're allowed to take breaks. Okay, so we're going to switch it up a little bit. Let's go. Hands are in front of you. Bring yourself back a little bit, but try to stay straight. And then we'll just lift for 5, 3, 4, 5. Shake it out. Bring it towards one side. Bring it up 5 times. 2, 3, 4, 5. You got this. Shake it out. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. If you want to, you can do a couple more in straddle. 2, 1. Awesome. Shake it out. Perfect. And we'll get ourselves back towards our mat, holding on to our pole. And we'll stay in straddle now. And you want to be lifting up and back down, yeah? So you want to stay in straddle. And it's kind of like pelvic floor lifts. Bringing yourself up and down. Again, no momentum. You just want to go very slow, and your core is bringing you up. So this will help you so much with your straddles, with your inverts. Coming down very slowly. Awesome. Shaking it out. That's 1 round down. You know, the first exercise again, straddle all the way back and all the way towards the front. Lower back is going to stay on the floor, very important. Let's get ready. Hold on to the pole and straddle back. Toes reaching the floor, straddling back down, so it's really a big circle with your hips. And back down. Make sure that your lower back is on the floor. Otherwise, you can always bend your knees a little bit and bring yourself back. I am just so tired of seeing you on the phone screen. Awesome. Breathing. Knee tucks are next. Holding on to the pole, just slightly bring your knees in the tuck, and then we'll straighten one leg after each other. And this is perfectly fine to stay here. Let's go with your lower back on the floor. If you want to take it a step further, also put your pelvis, your hips up just ever so slightly. And this is gonna give you more, more of a challenge. Keep on breathing. Let's sit back up into straddle. Again, it doesn't have to be a crazy big straddle. First, we'll lift both feet. We want to flex them, hands in between. 5 seconds left. Try to keep a straight back. You can put yourself back a little bit, and then we'll lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Amazing. Shake it out towards our right. Our hands are at knee height. Also, you can flex if you want to. And let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, shake it out. Left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do a couple more. Here, if you can. If you cannot, it's totally fine. 2, 1. Alright, shake it out. This is such a hard exercise, but such a good exercise, not only for your abs, but also for your hips. Last exercise, you guys. Pelvic floor lifts, but in a straddle. So all the way up and then down. Very important to keep looking up your pole here. No movement with your head, but just coming up and down quite slowly with your core. Awesome. All right, well done. This wasn't too difficult, I hope. As I said before, you can go ahead and do 2 more rounds, or don't go too crazy with it, but just try to, you know, get a little bit exhausted. All right, let's get into lying on our bellies. Hands are underneath our elbows. Our shoulders, and we'll breathe in and breathe out, putting us up, pushing us up, just stretching your belly out a little bit. Just breathe. All right. Roll yourself ever so slightly towards one side onto the side of your hip to stretch out this side. And breathe. That other leg can be bent. There's not really a lot of pressure on. And slowly coming back, rolling onto the other side. Stretching out that side. Releasing, pushing yourself back. Whew. Let's push ourselves into our heel sit. Breathe 2 or 3 times. Bring yourself back into a fully seated position. Shake it out, shake it out. You can stretch out your sides. This is really what you use with your straddles, right? It's your obliques, but it's also your quads here. So it's very important to put your mind towards your obliques, because your quads are a much bigger muscle than your obliques are. So your body's trying to use your quads. That's why they're cramping a little bit when you try to invert, when you try to do this seated leg lifts, right? So try to focus more on your core, on your obliques, to really pull them in, really let them work instead of your quads. It's always going to be a symbiosis, but you really want to focus more on your belly here. That being said, thank you so much. Do some more stretching if you want to, and I would love to hear your feedback down below. Check out all the other videos that are already up here in my beginner series. There are also a lot of combos, so yeah, let me know how you liked it, what you want to see next. Any feedback, really. All right, thank you so much. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.